Hello again everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to part 24 of Mario Party 5. The first 22 parts were actually wasted by showing off the boards, you might say. And now we're showing off the other modes, starting off with the biggest mode other than the party mode itself, in my opinion, the minigame mode. If you're not really into boards, but you do really like the minigames that Mario Party is always famous for, this is your place to be. I've actually cranked up the difficulty, even though it technically requires us to beat the game, the story of the game, on hard difficulty. I thought I'm going to make an exception, pick my other save file that is complete, because this mode I wanted to play on intense difficulty. The highest computer difficulty setting that is present in this game. And with that, we're going to be playing minigame battle again, just like yesterday. Now, 1 versus 3 and 2 versus 2, I actually plan to do both of them in this episode. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. But we'll get started with 1 versus 3. And of course, needs to be as interesting as possible. I will be facing the CPUs. Wouldn't know how else to do it. I of course could make myself part of the team, but no. No way that is fun. Let's do it like this. We are ready for minigame battle. Let's go drop in. Get started. This time around there's no new minigame we're waiting for. All 1 versus 3 minigames we have seen. We're starting off with Quilt for Speed. And I'm also pretty sure that was the first 1 versus 3 minigame that we've seen in the project. This one we've seen a lot. Possibly even on every board. So I'm not surprised it shows up here as well, to begin with. Now, let's just do my own thing. Don't have to care about the CPUs a whole lot. Normally not going to be bothering me. Boom. These guys are faster than me. I don't like that. Oh! Yeah. Of course, like I said, they're not bothering me. I can do my own thing. But one thing could bother me. They could actually get to the finish before me. Yeah, really close. But as you can clearly see, if the CPUs don't make any mistakes, they actually are faster. Because they only have to roll the roulette once every 3 moves. So, let's go continue in Heat Stroke. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys are not able to be fooled in this minigame. On hard, it's not difficult to do. Here. Yeah, Luigi. Oh, Koopa Kid also falls. Nice. Wario will actually get fooled. Doesn't look like it though. Come on, Wario, jump. Jump. Ah. Yeah, this is going nowhere. Finish. Nice. Already lose the first 2 minigames. Good start. Intense difficulty. It was my own fault that I actually picked this. I know. From these 2 minigames, these guys are too good for me. Now, let's hope for a better one. 1 versus 3. It is in my favor. Tube it or lose it. This is new content. I'm pretty sure I have not been in the spiky tube yet. Okay, this I should be able to do. This shouldn't be too difficult. Koopa Kid. Yeah. And you guys. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Didn't think this would be that hard, but I also did not expect it to be this easy. Or perhaps I'm just way too good at this minigame. I don't think so actually, but you never know. At least it is my first point. Waluigi, 1 star stamp. Or 1 muscular stamp, I must say. Oh, now we're playing one of my favorite minigames to play as the solo player. Revolving Fire. I did actually talk about the strategy that I always use for this one. That actually works like this. First I need to wait until the lava is charged. And then use it, move the fire, and the moment these guys jump, quickly change direction. That's usually what gets them. Come on, hurry up. I thought it would actually charge a bit faster. Let's go try it again. Right, and then quickly go left after they jump. That is usually a pretty difficult thing to do for the CPUs. Even works on intense difficulty. This is the way to play whenever playing solo. Use the lava, turn the fire, and the moment they jump over the lava, change direction. And that always gets them. So, back in the race. We are equal again. But now things turn out difficult yet again. Because Beam Team. The minigame I never win. Not even on hard difficulty, so. I'll be surprised if I'm able to stay away from these guys. But I will try. I will just radically start running around. It's the only thing I'm able to do, I think. If I'm lucky, these guys keep on bumping into each other. Just make sure to stay away from the rocks. It's going to make it easier for them. Thank you. Well. Oh. Well, I definitely did not expect this. I must be honest, I think they could have gotten me a couple of times, but because of them bumping into each other, they were not able to use the beam the moment they were above me. So they basically gave me the victory here. Perhaps these guys are too good at this minigame. So I'm actually in the lead right now, and we're playing Flat Theater to build it out even more. These are the kind of minigames that I'm usually pretty good at, so... Even in this one I should be able to get these guys. In the previous minigame you guys were chasing me, now I'm chasing you. Oh, thank you Koopa Kid, I was going for Wario, if you're smart enough to start walking in the way then I will get you. Oh, thank you Wario, also make it easy for me. Luigi, a forever rifle, get over here. Waluigi is the start of this minigame. Yeah! Awesome. Waluigi the winner. It was a rough start, but now we're getting started. 4 victories in a row. Let's go for 7 victories in a row. For that the minigame needs to be easy enough, of course. We've still got Big Top Drop. Easy to do usually. Does it still apply on intense difficulty as well? It's been a while since I actually was on top here. But let's go try. Luigi. Koopa Kid's also not going to escape. Oh, he still did. I thought I had him. That was Wario. Now Koopa Kid's going to stay in the middle, so let's go close him in like this. And then we've got 5 victories in a row. Let's go call the newspapers. Intense difficulty and 5 victories in a row. After they got the first 2. Now I'm still going to become the champion. However, there's still more to do. Fight cards. Now, that one is mostly strategy. But because of the computer players being computer controlled, it is basically a luck-based minigame against CPUs. Right, the Hammer Bro is ready. We are to button mash, which will give me a chop, just like Wario. Now, B, A and X. Same one again apparently. Luigi. Boom. Nope, got something different now, but the wrong one. Chop. Nope. Luigi wants to kick. Oh, come on. I was chopping way too much. Nice job, Luigi. And there goes my victory streak. Ends with 5. So, standings now 5 against 3. After 8 minigames. Still haven't seen all of them yet. There's still 3 more left at least. And here we've got Mario Mechs. I think I've not been in the big robots yet, so... might be interesting. Let's go see how I usually handle this minigame. Usually I think the charge beam is the best way to go for here. Just keep the A button pressed, charge, until you've got one of these guys with you, and then boom! That way you're almost able to take them out in one hit. And the rest we can do with simple shots, and then you see you've got a low HP bar. Pretty easy minigame. For me, it does not matter whether I play as the team or as the solo player here. It's easy to win. For both, there's a pretty good strategy to always come out on top. As you can see over here. So, match point for me. 6 against 3. There's at least 2 more minigames I can remember. One of them is indeed squared away. We're also still missing curvy curbs. But that one I'd rather not see. It's going to be a bit too difficult, I think. This one I should be able to do. I don't think the difference in hard and intense is going to be very big here. It's not like the way these guys actually work is going to change a whole lot. I usually go for this strategy, like I did last time. Once I played alone here, just try to stay close to these guys, but not too close. Just make sure they don't get a chance to box you in. Just make sure it leaves you room to escape the moment two people come from a different direction. And then make sure to always stay really close to them, so they're always forced to go your way. And that way they're never able to surprise you. And that is how it works. So, after a little bit over 10 minutes, we are done with the first tournament. I was kind of hoping I was able to do 2 of them in one episode. It looks like this way we should be able to. 10 minigames we've played. And the champion is known. Waluigi is the winner. And here comes the fusion of the stamps again. And we've got our second minigame trophy. Final results. 3 points for the team. And the solo player, 7 points. Awards the crown and the trophy. Now let's go stop. We kinda have to, even though we want to play this again. We don't want to play 1 versus 3 again. Now we want to play 2 versus 2. And that way we're going to be done with the first mode here in the minigame mode. Let's go play 2 versus 2 with Luigi against Wario and Koopa Kid. Let's begin. There are still a couple of minigames you still need to see here. Hopefully they're going to come by. The chances are pretty big after all, because of the way this works. The third tournament in total, and the second one for today. Minigame battle. Let's go. Same people, different rules. Once again, 7 minigames. Now, let's go over all of the 2 versus 2 minigames. Beginning with Rumble Ready. A minigame that I think is difficult to do whenever being dependent on on-screen rumble. Instead of actually feeling it in my hands. Let's still try. Yeah. Oh, apparently I was sooner. Luigi. Your turn. No. Even with my eye I was able to see that one was indeed Wario. It was visible. It was faster. Oh! It was quick. Koopa Kid apparently does not have the reaction time that I have. No, Luigi, you're not helping. All comes down to me. Oh! Oh, come on! Your fault, Luigi. I got 2 of them and the third one actually matters. That one I don't get. If only Luigi. Only one of them was enough. But just like with 1 versus 3, I lose the first minigame. Nice job, guys. But I'm not going to be giving up quite yet, if you don't mind. Sub-marathon. This one can be horrible, I think. Oh, I actually start this time around. Let's go see if I'm able to do this entire minigame in one go. It's going to be a big cramp in my hand afterwards, but I should be able to. I've got a pretty good controller for actually mashing L and R buttons. Some controllers can actually be really tiring, but works well on this one. For the most part. Yeah, looks like we've got it. Not too sure what you were doing here, Luigi. You were just coming along for the ride, nothing more. But like I've proven, I'm able to do this one all by myself. Equalizing the score. So far you've done nothing, Luigi. Sub-marathon I did not even give you the chance, but Oh, we've got Panic Pinball. Actually, completely forgot about this one last time, but this one we indeed also have not seen yet. Control the pinball flippers with your teammate and try to get the most points. The team with the most points wins. Obviously. We can only use the A button to activate the flipper. And try to get the Bowser counter down to 0. If a team does this, several balls will be in play for that team. Oh. If you hit the Goomba with the ball, the wheels will start turning. And if you line up the pictures, you can score really big points. Yeah, this minigame is actually also a thing. I must apologize for missing out on this minigame in my list last time. I did promise I would actually check out all of the minigames we did not see yet. I technically did not do that, but I did think I was able to think of all of the minigames that we did miss. And with 2 vs 2 I missed out on this one. It's not a very memorable minigame, I must be honest, so... Oh, the computer players get a bonus. Yeah, like the advice said, as you can see at the top of the screen is the Bowser head. Both of the teams are actually able to hit it. And the one that actually gets to 0 will get a lot of balls. That way you're able to score a lot of points. Or of course you can get lucky and win the roulette. Like we just did. Still pass up on these guys. Oh, and now we hit the Bowser, so now it's getting crowded for us. Once more. Yeah, because of getting so many balls, the chance of knocking the Bowser back to 0 again is of course also pretty big. And that way, still win the minigame. Awesome. Once again, my apologies for forgetting about this one. I really thought we had all of the 2 vs 2 minigames, but this one kind of slipped my mind. So that way we still have one more minigame we need to show off in 2 vs 2. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Oh, I was hoping it wasn't going to take too long. But here it already is. We've got Diffuse or Lose. Slow the burning fuse by doing a ground pound directly on it. If a spark reaches King Bob-omb, you will lose. We move with the control stick, jump with the A button, ground pound with the A button in the air. Look where the fuses cross each other to slow 2 sparks with a single ground pound. Yeah, that is indeed the strategy you want to go for here. There's 3 fuses, but there's only 2 players, so... If you're able to ground pound 2 at the same time, that will definitely help. Otherwise, this I think is the best strategy. Let your CPU partner decide which fuse he wants to go for, and you will try to go for the other 2. If you're able to get a good rhythm here, you're able to ground pound 1 fuse and then immediately run towards the next and ground pound that one. Like I'm doing right now. Going to the right, ground pound, moving back left, and then right again. Sometimes the CPU actually is stupid and abandons his fuse. He goes for one of the 2 you're actually busy with. That's also easy to solve. Just simply run towards his former fuse instead of the one you were working with. Just keep an eye out on your CPU partner. If he decides to at some point go for your fuse, just make sure to go for his. That's how simple this is. Looks like Wario is not able to get to his fuse anymore, so it is over for them. And that way we can finally scratch showing off all of the 2 vs 2 minigames. The final 2 have appeared here in minigame mode. Now only the battle games remain, but those are not able to be played at battle mode. Weird, I know. It is called battle mode, and yet we're able to only play 4-player and not the battle variant. But those we will see later, I hope. Let's go start playing IDU of O. Completely lost it for a moment, my apologies. Let's actually put them in the lead. And intense difficulty, I think that's going to stay that way. You. It's taking way too long. You. I'm surprised we still won that one. I really am. Complete screw up at the first one. Was not really paying attention good enough. And yet still was faster. 3 more minigames to win. And the first one is going to be Manic Mallets, hopefully. Button Masher on Intense. I was able to win Sub-Marathon, but only because these guys actually changed up. We won't do that here, of course. Yeah, looks like we've got this. I see the hammer moving their way. Yeah. 215, 2-7. Not a very big difference, but it is good enough. Awesome. Not able to win Wheel Flower, but so far every other button masher I've still got, even though only barely. Including this one. Now, next minigame. Mario Can Can. This one's going to be fun. Intense computer player. Might be able to keep up with my rhythm. The hard computer player last time already did pretty well, I feel. Now, you're going to start, Luigi. Good. We'll keep this rhythm. The rhythm that the other team also knows pretty well, by the looks of it. Yeah, looks like we're in the lead a little bit. Oh, Luigi! You screwed up the rhythm. How dare you? How will we lose because of it? Your fault, Luigi! We were in the lead. I did actually see our Cam turning a bit faster, but Luigi screwed up. Wario and Koopa Kid win. 5 against 2. It's time for minigame number 8. Stay away from clock stoppers and actually play Berry Basket. There's one minigame I don't want to see. Clock stoppers. And this one is also not going to be easy. I'm not very good at the shooting part of this minigame. Either my aim is really poor or my judgment is really poor, which one I need to shoot. But at least Luigi looks cooperative. It's also really good to go for the berries that I'm not even shooting. Oh, here's a gold one. Luigi, get the gold one! Oh, you were right beside it, come on! Stupid idiot. Oh, 16 against 16, nice. We've got a draw. Such an underwhelming ending. And this was all for nothing. So, moving on to the next. Bus Buffer. This one is going to be fun. Might not be easy to beat these guys though. On hard difficulty, I can remember always winning this minigame with them usually having only a very small spot remaining. Hopefully they're going to be just as inaccurate as they are on hard difficulty, actually leaving a spot here and there. Looks like they will actually. Wario has not been very accurate, so it takes them a bit longer. Oh, there's a bit behind me still. Luigi, go for that small bit. Nice. So, the bus is clean. And it is match point for us. This was victory number 6. And they still need 5. So, if Clock Stoppers comes, they might still have a chance. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for them. We've got Handy Hoppers. Depends on my roll, if this is going to be easy. I need to do the jumping. And then this is not going to be easy. Koopa Kid and Luigi are basically going to be spinning around in the same amount. Oh, and if I start screwing up, then we're definitely not going to be winning. Wario is also not going to be without flaw. This is also a rhythm minigame whenever doing the jumping. You just need to assume the CPU is going to be spinning at a set rate. And for us it's going to be basically a rhythm. Oh, Luigi! Finish! Once again, your fault. Yeah, this one is not easy to do whenever doing jumping, that's obvious. Being able to spin, that's way easier. And we're just going to be able to assume the hard computer player or the intense computer player is able to keep up with your speed. And they usually are. Oh, now comes Clock Stoppers. The comeback is real for these guys. Let's hope, because of you being intense, Luigi, you're going to be cooperative. But I'm not going to assume that. You do start off nice. So I will too. We will get the first point. Next. Going this way. Luigi already jumps the gun. That's nice. I might be discovering some love for this minigame whenever my partner's intense. Right, final one. Yeah, Luigi cooperates again. Man. Yeah, these guys are faster, but still. It was not our fault that we lost that point. Same deal here. Yeah, Luigi did well. These guys are simply faster. That's not something we can actually help. Need to go this way. Come on, come on. Ooh, yeah! That was really close. We got it. Awesome. Actually getting the championship with clock stoppers. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? In this minigame I want to play with an intense computer player as my partner. Otherwise I want to stay away from it. So, here are the final results. Just like last time. The other team actually got 3 points. My team is still the winner. Here is the awesome trophy. And now I'm able to share it. Waluigi and Luigi win the trophy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And with that, we've got ourselves another episode. Thank you all for watching. This has been Minigame Battle in the past 2 episodes. Next time for something new. Because this is of course something we've seen in every other Mario Party as well. The ability to play like this. Next time we're going to return to the board and do something minigame related. It's going to be fun. See you folks then. And Treecks out.